Dabo Swinney just publicly called out Ole Miss head coach Pete Golding for tampering. Before we get into what happened, Dabo Swinney's been publicly criticized by a lot of people, including myself, for not utilizing the transfer portal, and he's been one of the guys that's been against it. They had high expectations this year in 2025 and a roster that looked to be promising, but it wasn't. As they finished the year 7-6, Pinstripe Bowl, lost to Penn State with an interim head coach, just a disaster year. So Dabo said, you know what, I'm going to cave in, I'm going to adapt to college football and go to the transfer portal, and he ended up securing 10 transfer portal recruits. Well, 10 now, it used to be 11. Including Luke Ferrelli, who was a sought-out linebacker, ACC Defensive Rookie of the Year, 91 tackles, a very young, promising linebacker that Clemson desperately needed. While Luke was at classes, allegedly he was receiving text messages from another head coach, and that was from Ole Miss head coach Pete Golding. Texting him, I know you've signed, but what's the buyout? Allegedly, Golding sent a photo of a $1 million contract to Luke while he was in class. Luke would then let Dabo Swinney know what's going on with him and Ole Miss and getting these text messages from Golding and the GM Austin Thomas. And Dabo would then reach out to Luke's agent and the GMs and everyone over at Ole Miss and let him know that we know what's going on and to not continue this further or we will turn him in. Once you don't succeed, try again. And he was not stopping, as he literally assigned Jackson Dart and Trinidad Chambliss to both reach out to Luke and push him to go to the transfer portal and enter it. Luke proceeded to decline again, but third time's the charm, right? Luke was then offered 2 years, $2 million contract to leave Clemson and go to Ole Miss. And then more communication went on. 4 hours later, long story short, Luke Ferrelli entered the transfer portal, filed compliance, and ended up transferring to Ole Miss. And ultimately, I feel bad for Dabo Swinney because I know he probably reminisces on the good days when he started at Clemson when things were all good and there were rules set. And now in college football, you can basically do whatever the heck you want. And of course, the one time he uses the transfer portal and goes out and gets a great prospect and pays him a good amount of money, the guy decides to leave. Now, I know there's going to be a lot of Ole Miss fans in the comments saying, well, Lane Kiffin's been doing that to us for the last 4 weeks. Then prove it. Say it publicly. Say it publicly then. Like what Dabo Swinney just did. Oh, you're not going to? Okay, then it never happened. Then I don't believe the rumors. There's rumors swirling everywhere. Was he part of a lot of it? Sure. I wouldn't be surprised. But you got to give Dabo Swinney a lot of credit for having all this evidence, lay it all out. Allegedly, I mean, we still got to figure the situation out. The NCAA's got to investigate it. But, like, let's see the evidence. If you want to hear about it in further detail, go to Twitter or any social media. You'll find the 8-minute Dabo Swinney press conference where he laid it out in complete detail of what happened and all the evidence they gathered. It sucks because I love the sport, but in situations like this where it can be comical at some points, but it's also like you're scratching your head and it's like, damn, college football, we just got more stuff to deal with and more problems to solve.